You know what everybody says, the starving artist. We gotta get that out of our heads. You know what? I remember when I was a kid, my mother used to say, you can't make money making art. Meanwhile, all I notice is people blowing up online. Imagine, if I listened to that advice, I'd still be at my full-time job. Look, I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna turn my art career into a full-time income, okay? So, you're ready to go? Let's go. All right, now, before we dive in, I'm Shadow Artiste, and I just launched my website recently after 1 year. I've been at it for 1 year, guys. So just letting you know, things don't happen overnight, all right? Now, I'm gonna let you know my plan, how I plan to make this a full-time income. That way, you can just steal it. You can just do it yourself. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's get going. Let's face it, as artists, when you first get out there, it's like you're a brand new product. Think about that. Every artist that premieres work, it's a brand new product that has never existed before. So it's not like you're like a bar of soap and you can just put yourself on a list and if people need soap, they're gonna buy it. You're not in that business, okay? So it's a little harder than that. So marketing is very, very important. Now, I'm gonna tell you my plan. And look, the one thing that I find really important to know is I did this alone. I don't even know an artist. Never mind art galleries, curators, and all these people. Come on, look, we're just normal people out here. And I'm gonna show you how I came from absolutely nowhere. And now I'm gonna lay out this plan and what I'm gonna do about it. Look, when it comes to being an independent artist, no one has done more research than me. Trust me, I've researched years before I did this, okay? I didn't just jump in this like an idiot. Now look, the real people who are making money, they got their own websites. They're not on fucking Etsy or ArtMart or whatever. And it's taken them years. Like some of the big independent artists selling online, it's taken them 11 years to get to where they are, 8 years to build up a reputation and get their art out there. Because like I said before, every artist is a unique product that has never existed before. Once you understand that, then you'll understand that, wow, I gotta get my name out there. I gotta get people looking at my stuff. So once you get to this point and now you start opening up the website, now action starts happening. Because once you open up the website, you can just start adding products, adding services to your business and do it all yourself independently. You don't need a big team either, all right? So I'm gonna show you a couple of things that I'm gonna do. Trust me, it's not a pipe dream, it's a reality. A little bit of hard work and your dreams can come true too. Don't think that, look, if somebody else did it, if there's somebody out there right now selling art for thousands of dollars to people all over the world, then why can't you do it? Why can't you? You can, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it. That's what this channel's all about, all right? Let's go. All right. Let's get one thing straight. Nowadays, it's all about multiple income streams. There isn't artists now that are just selling original pieces. There are hundreds of products that you can sell. So as creative as you are, you're an artist. You gotta get creative. You gotta create income streams. Now that's getting really creative. I know that multiple income streams just sounds like overwhelming, but let me tell you something. You can do it slowly. Just one product at a time. Like right now, I got a website with original art. That right now, that's all I have. I don't have anything else. I can't do everything at once, man. It's too much. So then, as I continue through time, I will start adding a little merch store. I'll start adding a little prints or whatever. I'll start building it as I go along, right? So don't worry about it. I know it sounds crazy, multiple, oh my God, you know, we're all crazy over here, all kinds of multiple stuff. Don't worry, it's actually just one thing at a time, all right? Does that feel better? Look, think of it this way. Every income stream is almost like its own little mini business. It needs its own little research. It needs its own little setup. It needs its own it's like, think of you know, you put plugins into your browser. You know, you have plugins that you put into your browser. It's sort of like that, but you put in income streams into your website, and each needs to be designed specifically for your product. And also, the people are all going to have different income streams too. Like, not everybody's going to be selling the same type of stuff. So those that work hard get rewarded. Okay. If it's not hard, It's not worth it. The most underrated way to make money as an artist nowadays, this is like the fastest growing sector of the entire web. The fastest growing sector right now is mini education, micro learning or whatever, teaching, courses, workshops, stuff like that. That area of the internet is growing crazy in the last couple of years, and they say that it's going to be growing and growing and growing. People love it. Like if you have a certain technique or you're really good at doing something, you'll be amazed at how many people want to learn off you, right? Think about it. Like you become valuable because ultimately people want to do what you're doing. You know what I mean? As much as they might like your art, they also want to learn techniques. You can do one-on-one lessons, you can do group lessons. There's so many different ways to teach online, but don't forget that one, man. That's a big one, guys. Don't ignore it because that way you'll just support you and you can keep going. Look, you don't need 1 million followers. You don't need a degree or some certificate to teach. People that connect with you want to learn from you. And that way, the more valuable you are, the more valuable you are. Like just think about it, right? The most valuable people make the most money. So trust me, anybody can teach one-on-one classes, workshops. It's an untapped market and it's booming. Look, content creation is super important, okay? But you're not gonna get rich on YouTube and Instagram. People assume you get on social media, you're gonna make money. You don't make money on the social media, man. What, ads? You know how much money, you know how many views you have to get to make money on ads? You gotta get like 100,000 views and stuff. When you get up to maybe like a big amount of followers, you might starting to make money, but social media is not for that. It's not to make money. It's to publicize yourself and to give yourself opportunities to connect, right? To meet up with people so that then you can make some real money. But you need it. It's super important. Think of it. You all need to make social media, and we're all waiting to get that viral video to expose ourselves. You're not gonna get a viral video if you're not in it, uploading constantly. I hate it, but it's like a modern evil that we gotta live with now. You don't even realize what's available. It's weird the way things happen. Like as you're an artist, you'll find that certain companies will align with the things you do and with the art that you make. It's bizarre. Here, let me give you an example. Let's say like an artist paints pictures of birds. She's really popular with birds. She gets kind of a name for herself, known as kind of the artist that paints these, beautiful birds. And she gets approached by a binocular company. Like a binocular company, what the hell? And it's like from the whole bird watching community. Next thing you know, she's like a spokesperson for these like bird watching binoculars from being an artist. I'm just saying, these things exist and it happens all the time. Now, I know what you're saying. You're like, oh, but she's not making art. She's selling binoculars. Beats working. Go to work. Look, I would rather sell binoculars for a company, make art, make money, be happy, than friggin' go punch in. Come on, guys, let's get with it. This is the way it is nowadays. Look at this. Here's a great example. When I got started, I used an adjustable desk, right? Next thing you know, the company, FlexiSpot, saw me using their desk in a video and reached out to me and paid me money. It happened to me. So it's not like I'm making this stuff up. This happens to artists all over the world. And the best thing about art is we're in all kinds of different categories, right? So you can't even imagine what's gonna happen. You just gotta start the journey. That's the important thing. Once you start, then you'll see, you know what they say, you have to prepare for opportunities to happen. Opportunities are not gonna just happen, come out of the sky. Come on, you gotta prepare. Get your website up, get on social media, get yourself out there. You don't know what's gonna happen. It's an adventure. This one part of running an art business, I can't wait to get started, to be honest. And it's merchandise and physical products. The way I look at it is every artist can kind of create unique products and stuff based on his own art and his own style, right? So it's like, we're all gonna have a mug with our logo on it. That's gonna come out eventually. Now, here's a product that only I can make, okay? The Shadow Artiste sleeveless black tee. It's a no-brainer. I'm just saying that as artists, and once you get started, things are gonna pop up. Ideas, merchandise that only you can do. Like, here's something. I actually did this for myself. It works, so I might even sell it down the line. Here, check this out. I ordered 3 hats. Artist, content creator, and CEO. Because if you're gonna run an art business, you're gonna have to wear 3 hats. And this helps me around there's so many things to do. So I'll put on my artist hat when it's time to do art. And right now I'm wearing this hat content creator. That's what I'm doing. This way it sort of keeps me one job at a time. And I do the CEO hat. I put it on usually like once a week. Just kind of look over all my stuff, analyze things, tweak stuff. But anyway, guys, merch, physical products, you know what I mean? And then do them so that they're unique to you. Don't just sell the same old boring stuff that everybody else sells, all right? So let me take this hat off and we'll wrap this up. All right, let's go. So there you go. Now that I got my website up, that's my plan. So you can do it. I'm telling you my plan before I even did it. All I do is I just got a website up now and I'm gonna start adding things to it as time goes on. That's just the proper way to do it. Patient, mature, do it right, you know? Don't be adding income streams if you're not ready, okay? Just release it when they're ready. But you gotta get your website up, okay? So it's all here. Everything you need to know is here. Look, guys, I got a whole playlist of education jam-packed that'll get you off the couch, get your portfolio together, and get you moving, okay? So check it out, guys. Shadow Artiste, out, let's go.